Good evening, Brian. It's Thursday. And you know what that means? It's another Thursday Top 5. So I decided to do today's Thursday Top 5 on my top 5 favorite horror movies. I love the horror genre. I love horror books and movies and TV shows and comic books and stories and creepy podcasts and all of those things. I love scary stuff. And so I figured that today, talking about my top 5 favorite scary movies or horror movies would be a good thing to talk about. So that's what I'm doing. These are in no particular order, mostly because I couldn't pick which one I liked the most, because all of them seem like they should be number one. So these are just the top 5 in no particular order. The first one I'm going to talk about is The Strangers. This is a really good movie. It's a little bit older than the other ones on my list. Basically, the premise is that this couple goes and stays in a cabin in the woods, and then they are taunted and tormented by these 3 masked villains. One of the iconic things about this movie is that the villains wear these really creepy, like porcelain doll looking masks, and they're super unsettling. It's not a very active, there's a slasher or a villain with a chainsaw chasing through the woods. It's a lot more of the subtle, creepy, unsettling kind of scary, which is really good, and lots of movies have taken cues from that. So that's a really great scary movie, and one that I always have liked a lot. The second one I'm going to talk about is actually a series. It's the Saw series. I know a lot of people think that these movies are really cheesy and kind of silly, which they can be, and kind of over the top, and they sort of jump the shark, as it were, and just sort of lose their point as they go through the series, and that's all very true. However, the general premise, especially that outlaid in the first movie and then the first few after that, is really neat and interesting, and one that I like a lot. And even though the later movies do get a little bit crazy and weird, I still think they're fun to watch. There should be an 8th one coming out this year, which I'm kind of looking forward to on Halloween. I also need to mention that one of the reasons I like the Saw series so much is that Lulu and I's first real date was to go see Saw 5. She had never seen any of the Saw movies. She was not a horror movie fan. She just wanted to go out with me. So that's really cute, and that also plays into why I like the Saw series so much. The next video, I'm going to have to speed up because I'm almost out of time, is The Babadook. This is an independent... Let me move this into camera. The Babadook. This is an independent Australian movie that came out last year, I think. And it's really good. It was done really low budget, and it's very much like the unsettling, creepy building suspense kind of thing. It can feel a little bit slow to get into it, but it's really definitely worth it. And the villain in the movie, the Babadook, is really creepy. It's just a really fun, scary movie. It's also very beautiful. The palette and the set design and the lighting and the sound design, I mean, it's a very well done movie. There's lots of attention to detail, and it's a lot of fun. I don't actually own the next movie I'm going to talk about, which is weird. I thought I did, but it is Sinister. Sinister is one of the scariest movies I have seen in a long time. One of the few that's made me jump. It's really creepy, it's really unsettling, it's really well done, it's really scary, and I feel like we have to have it, and if we don't, I need to remedy that soon. However, it's very good, and if you want to get your pants scared off, you should watch Sinister. The last movie in this list is Cabin in the Woods, which you had to know because my usual vlogging spot puts me right in front of our giant Cabin in the Woods movie poster. You had to know that was coming. The Cabin in the Woods is fantastic. It's not exactly only a scary movie, it also has commentary and sort of satirizes the scary movie genre and the tropes they usually fall into. But at the same time, it is also a scary movie. So they do a really good job of being a scary movie and getting you scared, and then also interwoven with that are bits that are funnier and that, point fun at and make fun of the scary movie genre. So it's really hard to explain, but it's fantastic, and I love this movie so much. So I hope that I did this under 4 minutes, Brian. I hope you liked it, and I hope you are thinking about checking out all of these movies. As you can tell, I own all of them, except maybe Sinister, but I'm going to fix that soon. So anytime you want to come over, we can definitely watch some of these. I would love to share them with you, and I would love to hear what you think about it. I hope you enjoyed this Thursday Top 5. I'll see you tomorrow.